Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the replay. My name is Justin Brown. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I scope 2 or 3 times a day about health, wellness, exercise, motivation, and different things that you can do to look good naked. What's going on, Taz? How you doing, sweet thing? How you doing, Patty? What's up? Mrs. Cabral, you're back for more. I'm happy to talk to you guys tonight. Stop eating. I'm happy to be here and talk to you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about food labeling. What does some of it say? What does it mean? What can you do to avoid the gimmicks? Hello, Mary, and hello, Tammy. You've been sick, Patty. Well, I hope you're feeling better, sweetheart. You're here for the jokes. You love food. Well, so do I. You know what else I love? I love seeing people tapping on that screen, because the more you tap on that screen, the more energetic I become and the more information I'm willing to give you. Holla, holla if you hear me. So tap, tap, tap and show me the love. For those of you who are brand new, hey, Bling Boss, what's up? For those of you who are brand new, my name is Justin Brown. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I scope 2 or 3 times a day about health, wellness, exercise, motivation, and different things that you can do to look good naked. What's going on, Prissy? Hello from Hawaii, and what is up, Mr. Benefield? I want to talk to you guys about a whole lot of definitions, but a bunch of terminology that I've got here for you guys. Hello, beloved. I've got some terminology for you guys, and we're going to talk about it. And I want you to tell me as we go along here, if any of your food has these particular labels on it, or they say these particular things, then you might need to start avoiding them because they may be keeping you fat. How do I sign up to be Brown Crew? I love how you say look good naked. Thank you, Zumba. And first off, you can become a part of the Brown Crew for free by clicking on that little Perry person in the bottom right corner with all of those little hearts floating up. So click on that little Perry person. Now click on View Profile and then click on the Follow button. Just like that, you're already a part of the Brown Crew. Now, if you want to get on the Brown Crew info list and you want to get these emails, then you need to go to justinbrownfitness.com and get signed up for the Brown Crew info list. And then you get a newsletter every 2 days. I'm a part of the Brown Crew. Brown Crew, hey, don't forget that if you put the hashtag Brown Crew in your bio, I'm following you. All right, y'all, if you're ready to get started, let me see you type started on the screen. And if you have not already shared this broadcast out, share it out right now, because you know someone who needs this information, and I know somebody, and we need to get their asses in this room right now. Let them get this info. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips and some things to look for. Thank you, Naturally Beauty. Thank you, Divine Diva and Mrs. AZ Boo and Hooked on J and Zuba Natai and Jackie. Thank you for sharing this broadcast out. Now, let me run through a few of these for you. First off, when it comes to reading a nutrition label, or when it comes to paying attention to food labels, something that I want you to know is that if your food is labeled, you probably want to watch out for it. Because when is the last time you walked out in an orange orchard and saw a nutrition label or saw something written across an orange on an orange orchard? When's the last time you saw it? You saw it. You haven't. It's been a while. You've never seen it. They don't grow with nutrition labels on it. So the first thing I want you to understand is if it has a nutrition label on it, that means that it has some sort of processing in it. Okay? Simple as that. It's got some sort of processing in it. So if it's got some sort of processing in it, then you're probably going to see these sorts of terminology. You're going to see it say something like low carbohydrate, low calorie, sugar free. Oh. And the mother of them all is diet. How many of y'all are out there drinking diet sodas? Oh, don't worry. I've got some more terminology over here. So don't go away just yet. How many of you are drinking things that are diet? Diet tea, diet soda, you're over there trying to sniff diet air. Y'all are trying to get anything with the word diet on it in your body. How many of y'all are trying to do that? No, I'm addicted to regular soda. The only thing holding me back, but I'm struggling. I quit that 6 months ago. Good. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was just disrespectful. No diet water. Diet air, yes. How do you get fat if you're a stick? Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay, so it seems like a lot of you guys are familiar with staying away from the word diet. Well, what about artificial flavors or proprietary blends. How many of you have seen those sorts of things on labels? I need the fat in my stomach to go to my butt. Okay, cool. So how many of you have seen the proprietary blends, artificial flavors, natural flavors, loving the block party? And there's more to come, I'm sure. Okay, some of you have seen that. Even let's talk about natural sweeteners, or how about this? I love this. How many of you buy juices? And it's okay, I just want to get a total, but if you buy juice, prepackaged juice, type me on the screen, and if you don't, then type no. Because there's something I want you to look for on the prepackaged juice. Now, I'm not saying that all of it's bad. I'm not saying all of it's bad. I just want to know. Me, no, me from time to time for your kids. Jackie, we need to talk about that because you're doing it for your kids, and that's awful. And I'll explain to you why that's awful in just a second, or after I get through this. Okay. So when you buy the prepackaged juice, the one thing I want you to look on the back and see if it says something like contains certain percentage juice. Then I want you to just silently, quickly ask yourself, well, what the hell else is in this? Just ask yourself that question. Just ask yourself that question real quick. So let's say you pick up some cranberry juice, and on the back it says 10% cranberry juice. I want you to just ask yourself, well, what the hell else? What the hell else is in it if only 10% of this is cranberry juice? Only 5%? Yeah, I've seen 5%. Yep. I've seen as low as 2 and 3%. I'll answer all of your questions. I see you asking about Garcinia gambosia. Some of you are asking other specific questions, and I'll answer those as I get to the end. And this is going to be some quick content, so I'll open up for a quick fitness question and answer in just a little while. You're on it, bro. Thank you, Benefield. Thank you. So that's something I want you guys to look for on the back of your nutrition labels. Now, what about artificial sweeteners? Have you ever stopped to think about artificial sweeteners? If you have ever paid attention to artificial sweeteners, type yes. And if you're like, nah, whatever, it doesn't really matter, then type no. Master says, yeah, Truvia. You use them daily. What if it had 100% on the front and different on the back? That's called marketing, and that's a gimmick that so many people fall for, man. That's poison. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. So when it comes to artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors, artificial blends, why in the hell are you putting artificial stuff in your real body? I just want you to answer that for me real quick. Why are you putting artificial stuff in your real body? Your body can't pray. Have I ever been fat? Yes, I've been 55 pounds more than I am now. And if you don't believe me, you can go over to justinbrownfitness.com and you can check out my before and after pictures. You can find me on Instagram at Justin Brown Fitness, and you can find me on Facebook at Justin Brown Fitness. You can see all my stuff. justinbrownfitness.com, absolutely. So, see, these are questions that some of you guys are going to have to start asking yourself because you're doing things blindly, and it's not always your fault. It is not always your fault. Some of you have fallen victim to marketing or the media. They tell you things that are just untrue. So you think it's okay to go for the low carb or the low calorie, the sugar free, the diet, the natural sweeteners or the artificial sweeteners, when you don't realize that what you're doing is actually holding on to belly fat, because those sorts of things cause inflammation. They have preservatives or pesticides and steroids in them that actually cause the fat to hold on to your body, you guys. So the very things that you think are marketed toward helping you are the things that are actually hurting you. And I see that you guys consistently ask these questions. So if you just hold on, I'll make sure that I answer your questions when we get to the fitness question and answer portion coming up in the next 5 minutes or so. What can I put in the kids' lunch if I don't use the drinks? Yeah, ask me about your kids because I'll make sure I'll let you know about that. All right. Now, there are 2 other things that I want you to look for on your labels. If you guys are ready for the last 2 things, type 2 on the screen and do me a favor and share this broadcast out if you have not already shared. And I'm going to take a moment to reintroduce myself and tell you who I am. My name is Justin Brown. I'm a certified personal trainer and I scope 2 or 3 times a day. What's up, Trade Rider? What's up? I scope 2 or 3 times a day about health, wellness, exercise, motivation, and different things that you can do to look good naked. Tonight, I'm going over some terminology that I want you to become more aware of when you're buying products that have food labels on them. Maybe you're buying box things, you're buying no, Casey Lynn, don't worry, I'm going to do a recap. Maybe you're buying things that came in a box or whatever the case is. If it's got a nutrition label on it, I want you to be aware of what you're buying. My goal is to create educated consumers, and that's what I'm doing right here for you guys right now. So if you haven't already shared this broadcast out, hey Penny, if you haven't already shared this broadcast out, share it out now. Let me share with you the last 2 things I want you to pay attention to, and then we're going to open up for a question and answer, and then I'll give you guys a recap. All right. So the last 2 things I want you to pay attention to. One is the word enriched. How many of you have ever paid attention to the word enriched? Hey, Picky Herbivore, what is your name, sweetheart? What's your name? Mandy. Okay. Could not pull me up on Facebook. It's Justin Brown Fitness on Facebook. I wish I could save this video. You can save this video, Shalene. I'll tell you how when we get to the fitness question and answer. Okay, you do now, says Vela. Good. Money is relative. AK Aston, I see you keep asking that. So that's the one time I'm going to answer that. I feel like I'm going to end up having to block you. Now, enriched simply means that it's processed foods that have nutritionally... Oh, hold on. I wrote this down for you guys. Processed foods that have nutrients that have been added to them either to enhance the original flavor or to replace any nutrients that were lost in the processing. So that word alone, enriched, tells you that it's been processed. Now, I'll go even further into telling you that when it's